so we're going to go back to 2005, 2006, when you first started doing gyrokinesis. And you had come to a gyrokinesis
workshop
for Pilates teachers.
Yes, that's right.
And what was your experience of that day, if you can remember?
I was just going to see what something new was like. Didn't expect very much, and I just thought at the end, my goodness, there's so much more movement than I've been used to in Pilates. So much more circular movement everywhere. It goes on every direction with every part of the body, and I just thought that's what I need to do. Much more enveloping, all enveloping.
The different kinds of movements.
Yes.
So you'd gone from working in a particular way, and then when you did the gyrokinesis, you discovered that there was more potential for your body to move in different...
freedom. I was allowed to move more instead of being in a straitjacket, being careful, don't go too far. It was go far, go further. If you
go where you can.
Find the length, the stretch, the length in the joints. That is so strengthening.
Absolutely.
As well. Trying to get the length and the movement and the going further than you ever think possible.
So in terms of where your body was to how your body is now, what's been the biggest thing for you? What was always the main thing that was your problem area?
My main problem was in between my backs. I'm quite kyphotic, so I have quite an upper back, round-shouldered. It's in my family.
Yeah.
So I was kind of stiff, and I couldn't move it really. Never felt anything in that upper part of the back. And you worked on me on the chair with the back right there, and I could arch over it. And within a few months, I was just not the same person.
Absolutely.
I had much more.
No, I remember the whole process, and just so that everyone who's watching knows, is Liz was always trying to work into her upper back, and you tried lying over balls and lying over barrels and lying over anything to kind of get this movement,
yes.
and it would give you like an opening, but it just wouldn't maintain, and it
No,
kind of wouldn't
I
last at all.
didn't change my body. This changed my body.
Okay.
Even though I used the balls and arching over everything, it wasn't moving. It needs to move and
become more malleable.
Yes,
as you're doing
exactly.
it. So we've been working for quite a few years now,
Yes.
working together, and you do gyrokinesis, which is our network,
Yes.
and you also do gyrotonic, which is using the apparatus and using all the equipment.
Right.
Do you have like a favorite exercise or like a favorite piece of equipment? What is it about the system that you just like? Oh, because every time you come, you're just like, I just love it. I just love it all. I just love it.
I just go from one to the other because I started on the tower and I just loved, the legs in the stirrups and all that movement around in the hip joint that I got.
Yeah.
And you could do so much with each piece of apparatus. But then we went on to the leg one. What's that called?
The leg extension.
Leg extension, yeah. And I found such strength here that I never thought I could get,
Yeah.
being so old as I am. And then
She's
we went
21.
and that one in the corner.
Gyrotoner.
Gyrotoner. That's also my favourite.
Because we've worked on the gyrotoner we're working primarily on the gyrotoner, and occasionally we kind of mix and match, but we're working a lot, and you've really seen a huge difference in the strength of your whole shoulder girdle.
Upper body strength, and always my shoulders were kind of, I don't know, not comfortable and noisy and little pains, little sort of searing pains, all gone, and I'm much stronger. I just feel so much stronger, lighter, more able to do my exercises, everything else as well. It just makes me strong and open and ready for anything, really.
Ready for anything. And if you, in terms of like the gyrokinesis, like the mat work, you still find the same ranges of motion, you can still find all that same type of movement.
I'm getting much more out of the gyrokinesis than I ever did. I started off thinking this is lovely, but with the gyrotonic, it really feeds into the gyrokinesis, and I can feel much more about what I'm aiming for in the gyrokinesis now.
And you feel stronger than you did 5-6 years ago compared
much
to now?
Stronger, ever so much stronger, and looser here and opening, and just everything, top and bottom, feels strong. And I can do a gyrokinesis class without being tired.
Yeah.
I can get through it and feel exhilarated now.
So you just feel like this new lease of life when you're doing the work.
Yeah.
Just like you feel energized, like it's, you know, it just gives you this openness that
it does, yes.
that you've really found in the
I feel
salad.
open. I don't feel cathartic anymore.
Okay.
You know, I feel that I'm open and long and live and smooth. I can move smoothly without effort. Well, I wouldn't say that.
There's a little bit of effort.
But I mean, I'm able to think, reach, and it gives you strength.
Yeah, it does.
And the length.
It does. Well, thank you so much for spending some time talking to me and talking to everyone watching.
Teacher.
Oh, I didn't pay her to say that, did I?
I'm paying you.
No, you're paying me still, yeah. But thank you so much for doing the video, and I'm sure like people watching will definitely be inspired by what you've said.
I hope you are.